Gee, Cor, thought you'd be more excited to see me.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the TV comedy reboots that succeeded and failed to make the jump into the modern era.
Where's Samantha?
Oh, she's no longer with us.
Number 5 nostalgia bait, Frasier.
How does it feel being back in Boston?
Mixed emotions, honestly. I'm not sure I was ever my best self here.
Kelsey Grammer returned to play the erudite radio host and psychiatrist, but many of the other fixtures that made Frasier work the first time were nowhere to be seen. David Hyde Pierce passed on the chance to reprise his role as the neurotic Niles Crane, which apparently led to a major shift in the reboot's overarching storylines.
I reached out to your Uncle Niles, and this is what he wrote. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring except Frasier, who went overboard and ruined the eggnog.
Also missing from the main cast are Jane Leeves as Daphne and John Mahoney, the actor who played his irascible father, as he passed away in 2018. Even beloved characters Roz and Lilith, played by Perry Gilpin and Bebe Neuwirth, only made recurring appearances. The show didn't have the same magic without them, and was canceled after 2 seasons.
There comes a time, and I realize how hard it is to let go of something, especially when it's been a part of your life for so long, but eventually it's time to admit that we have to move on.
Number 5 shined, Will and Grace. A decade after the original series broke ground for gay characters on primetime TV, the band got back together.
We should just be what we've always been.
A sad, middle-aged lady. And Grace.
Original writers David Cohan and Matt Schmuchnick returned, along with all 4 regulars, Deborah Messing, Eric McCormack, Megan Mullally, and Sean Hayes. Reviews were kind to the belated 9th season, which began with the smart decision to retcon its original ending.
Wait a minute. What about Stan? Is he still alive? Am I still rich? Answer the last one first.
You're rich, Stan's alive, both single, no kids.
Got it?
Many were surprised to find its characters' antics and quirks had aged up in the decades since its first series finale. Even lukewarm reviews still thought the show had something to offer a modern audience. But rumors of backstage tension seeped into the press, and after 3 seasons, NBC canceled the reboot.
We've always just been Will and Grace.
It's okay.
What do you mean?
Maybe we've been Will and Grace long enough.
Number 4 nostalgia bait, Arrested Development. Netflix's Misbegotten 4th season of the innovative and irreverent sitcom about the family who lost everything let down excited fans in a big way.
And as the celebrations peaked with a boat parade called the Festival of Lights, another phrase they wanted back, one man was about to hit his lowest point.
Scheduling dilemmas had the show's cast mostly relegated to their own episodes, leaving few opportunities for them to interact. Regardless of the reasons, splitting up one of the funniest ensembles in TV history into their own mostly standalone episodes is still one of the most boneheaded decisions ever.
Michael suddenly found himself living in a ghost town he himself built.
How you loved me, then forgot so suddenly.
Well, that's not a great sign.
It took the creators 5 years to come back with a much better 5th season, but by then, the show's time had passed. It didn't help that star Jeffrey Tambor's workplace misconduct story broke during filming.
Maybe I should move into the cottage with you two. That way, one of us can always be awake.
Lucille, as your therapist, I would encourage you to let go of relationships that don't serve you.
Number 4 shined, The Conners. 20 years after Roseanne Barr's working-class slice-of-life sitcom went off the air in confusing fashion, The Conners returned to show us that not much had changed in that time. Well, one big thing had changed.
I know Roseanne would want me to step in and watch over the family.
No, it'd kill her. But she's already dead, so carry on.
Star Roseanne Barr's controversial tweets saw her fired from the revival between its 1st and 2nd seasons. The crazy thing about The Conners is that it managed to find its footing without her.
Just want to call her and say, how am I supposed to do all this?
Your mother once told me that everything you needed she gave to you before you were 5.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I never could figure it out either. I think it's something she got off a Snapple cap.
While Barr herself has had plenty to say about her ousting, the show won back its devoted viewership and continued for 7 seasons. Seeing a realistic portrayal of where these people would be without fantastical Hollywood endings clearly spoke to enough Americans to keep it on the air.
Remember how proud you were when I said I was going to be a doctor?
Hey, you're my first kid. My beautiful little girl. I've always been proud of you. And never more than now.
Number 3 nostalgia bait, Murphy Brown.
Oh my God, look. Look who's sitting next to us.
Where?
Over there. It's Murphy Brown.
Who's Murphy Brown?
Between 1988 and 1998, the fictional journalist played by Candice Bergen was the epitome of the professional, capable woman who could have it all. The character's decision to become a single mother famously became a real-life political talking point. Transplanting her to 2018 America didn't go so well.
I'm feeling a little nervous, to tell you the truth. I mean, this is a big risk. It's a new show. What if nobody watches? What if it tarnishes our legacy? What do you think, Miles? How do you feel?
Well, I was feeling pretty good until just now.
The sitcom reimagined for a post-Trump presidency pits her and her journalist son against each other on competing networks, and it was immediately clear it didn't have the same bite. The very first episode sees Murphy Brown having a Twitter war with President Donald Trump, and it all just seemed a lot less fun and a lot less inspired. It ended after 13 episodes.
Everything is back on track.
Silverberg, I've noticed that when you're trying to put one over on me, a big vein in your neck bulges, as it's doing now.
Number 3 shined, Fuller House. Candace Cameron Bure and Jodie Sweetin returned to the roles that made them famous in this Netflix revival. Only this time, they were raising the kids.
The truth is, I have been so scared about how to make this work by myself. I love you guys so much.
I love you too.
I'm gonna have to rent a bigger house.
No, you're not. I'm taking the house off the market. You're all staying right here as long as you want.
Bure's DJ Tanner finds herself a widow raising children alone when she moves back into her childhood home. Fuller House is sweet, sentimental, and a little corny. And any fan of Full House knows that's exactly what we come for. Original cast members would drop in every once in a while, but the show actually managed to create new and lovable characters that fit snugly in the Full House universe. Like Girl Meets World, this reboot found a way to merge the current moment with the sappy life lessons that made the original so watchable.
You know what we need? A group hug. Come on!
Sorry, forgot my lucky sunglasses. I knew there'd be a hug. Is it just me or do you hear violence?
Number 2 nostalgia bait. And just like that.
I cannot believe it. Oh, it's been forever. Do we hug or bump elbows? Sign language, smoke signals? Where are we these days?
The thing about this revival is that it does remind us of the original show. It's as maddening as anything on Sex and the City. But the original show's characters and their romantic foibles are equal parts charming, thrilling, and completely infuriating. Unfortunately, this show is heavy on the infuriating part.
Oh, why can't this be real wine?
What? Go ahead, say it. I can feel judgment emanating from your pores.
It's not judgment, it's a prize. Am I not allowed to be surprised?
You're allowed to be whatever you want. I just don't want to focus group this.
The chemistry is off. Kim Cattrall's presence is severely missed. Miranda's romance with Che Diaz, Carrie's continued self-centeredness, and whatever Charlotte's doing, it all feels like a bunch of misfires without Samantha's icy wit and sexual freedom. The show makes an admirable attempt to add new characters and new layers to the show's mythology, but none of it ever comes together.
Thought I'd let go.
Of what?
Expectations.
Number 2 shined, Raven's Home. Could a nostalgic favorite recapture its now adult audience and foster a new one? Under the capable star power of Raven-Symoné, Raven's Home definitely did.
If raising
your kids with your best friend is both a financial necessity and a dream come true. Let me hear you say, whoop, whoop.
If you accidentally set the toaster on fire, let me hear you say woo woo. Woo. Chelsea, did you kill my toaster? Woo woo.
Earning itself a 6-season run on the Disney Channel, the psychically gifted Raven Baxter returned with 2 children of her own. Watching her and best friend Chelsea tackle motherhood was somehow just as engrossing as it was to see them navigate adolescence 20 years before.
Look what you did. I worked all day on this.
Oh, Mom, you didn't have to do that. I changed my project. I'm writing a paper now.
I'm gonna kill him.
No.
Adapting a kids sitcom for a modern age is a huge gamble. Raven's Home and Nickelodeon's surprisingly successful iCarly are prime examples of how to do it right.
Freddie. This is why we stayed friends all these years, you creepy genius.
I actually did the whole making it part, so you know, who's the real creepy genius?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1 nostalgia bait, How I Met Your Father.
I already know how you met Dad.
You know the basics. But it's time for me to tell you the unabridged version.
How many glasses of that wine have you had?
Just enough to include the sexy bits.
Oh, good God, here we go.
The frame story concept that made How I Met Your Mother so watchable for nearly a decade didn't exactly pay off in the way viewers expected. And this gender-swapped version didn't have the sauce. Not even Lizzie McGuire herself, Hilary Duff, could milk millennial nostalgia enough to make this one worthwhile.
This is a new low. First I find out I'm dating my maybe dad, and now I'm gonna go bankrupt because I crashed into the fanciest perv in New York.
I'm sorry, you just found out you're maybe dating your maybe what? Who, what?
Outside of the overall premise, How I Met Your Father is an overstuffed cash grab that doesn't even come close to living up to the show that inspired it. And while it does try to remind us of how much we loved that show, it just invites comparison. This reimagined version is missing the personal element of that first series, which was loosely based on the creators' personal lives.
I was really excited for our first Valentine's Day together, and now it's ruined. Does it make you feel better to know that I've had a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Valentine's Day before, too? Oh, sweetie, no. Why would hearing about your misfortune make me feel any better? Aww. Just kidding, it totally would. Tell me.
Number 1 shined, Saved by the Bell.
All right, keep it moving. Come on, this isn't cocktail hour. You drop and then you drive. Very good. Here we go.
Have a good one, son. Whoa. What are you doing?
Sorry, Dad, I wasn't thinking.
That's my boy. Morris men never use car doors.
Bringing the original show's dated cheesiness was never going to work. So they didn't. Instead, the Saved by the Bell revival managed to poke fun at its source material while still getting us to invest in a new crop of students at Bayside High.
You're smart enough to pull off all these scams. Why not actually try? You know what? Even if you wanted to, I don't think you could.
Don't tell me what I'm good at.
See? Don't you want to prove me wrong?
When a local low-income school closes, the students are sent to Bayside High School and inject a dose of much-needed modern reality to a beloved sitcom. Lauded for its tongue-in-cheek approach, it scored big with viewers and critics, even if it lasted only 2 seasons. It remains an example of how a sitcom reboot can have it both ways.
You know, it's a little weird, but great.
Kind of like Screech.
You guys remember the time that he got struck by lightning and was psychic for a week?
Oh, and then you used his powers to cheat on a midterm?
Yeah. Why didn't we go to like Vegas or stop the Gulf War?
Did these reboots hit the mark, or did they just make you miss the original? Tell us in the comments.
I love those Christmases in Seattle.
Yeah, me too. Now we're all scattered about. I miss those times.